On the mighty Yangtze River stands the Three Gorges Dam, a monument to modern engineering, ambition, and the power of human ingenuity. Towering above the landscape, it is not just a dam, but a symbol of what is possible when vision meets determination. The Three Gorges Dam is the world's largest hydroelectric power station, a feat that has captured global attention for its scale and impact. Its construction required years of planning, the labor of tens of thousands, and the coordination of advanced technology from around the world. This colossal structure stretches nearly 1.5 miles across the Yangtze, rising 185 meters above the riverbed. Behind it, a vast reservoir extends for 600 kilometers, submerging valleys and creating a new landscape that can be seen from space. The dam's primary goals are twofold: to generate vast amounts of clean, renewable electricity for China's growing population, and to protect millions of people living downstream from the devastating floods that have plagued the Yangtze for centuries. By controlling the river's flow, the dam has brought a new sense of security to entire communities. Deep within the dam, 34 massive generators work day and night, producing up to 99 terawatt-hours of power every year. This energy is sent across China, lighting up cities, powering industries, and fueling economic growth. The electricity generated here is enough to supply millions of homes, transforming the lives of families and businesses across the nation. By replacing coal-fired power plants, the dam helps cut millions of tons of carbon emissions each year, making a significant contribution to the fight against climate change and helping to keep the air and water cleaner for future generations. Since its completion in 2012, the Three Gorges Dam has been a cornerstone of China's energy strategy, providing a reliable source of power and supporting the country's rapid development. It stands as a symbol of technological ambition and national pride, representing the achievements of countless engineers, workers, and visionaries. The dam has also transformed the Yangtze River itself, turning once dangerous rapids into a navigable waterway. Massive freighters now travel safely through the region thanks to a series of ship locks that lift vessels over the dam. This has boosted trade deep into China's interior, opening up new economic opportunities and connecting remote regions to the rest of the country and the world. The Three Gorges Dam is more than a structure. It's a tool of national development that has reshaped the region's geography, altered the course of the river, and changed the lives of millions. Its influence can be seen in the economy, the environment, and the daily lives of people who live along the Yangtze, making it one of the most significant engineering projects of our time. In the internet age, a single image can spark global panic. With just a few clicks, a photo can travel across continents, reaching millions of people in a matter of hours. The power of images to shape public perception has never been greater, and sometimes that power can be dangerous. The story of the Three Gorges Dam is a prime example of how quickly misinformation can spread online. This massive structure, one of the world's largest engineering feats, became the center of a global controversy almost overnight. It all began when a warped satellite photo from Google Maps went viral. The image appeared to show the dam buckling under immense pressure, its straight lines twisted and bent. To the untrained eye, it looked like undeniable evidence of a looming disaster. Online forums and social media platforms exploded with speculation. People debated the dam's safety, sharing theories and rumors. For communities living downstream, the fear was especially real. Tens of millions of lives could be at risk if the dam failed. The phrase "full of holes" quickly became shorthand for supposed structural weakness. Social media posts and news articles repeated it endlessly, fueling anxiety. But in reality, the viral image was simply a result of digital distortion, not actual damage to the dam. Despite reassurances from engineers and experts, the story spread rapidly. Mistrust of official statements and the shock value of a potential catastrophe only made the rumors more compelling. News outlets around the world picked up the story, amplifying the sense of crisis. People shared the image with dire warnings, convinced that the world's largest dam was a ticking time bomb. Families worried about loved ones, and communities braced for the worst, all because of a single misleading photo. This episode revealed just how easily visual misinformation can create powerful, misleading narratives. In a world where images are trusted more than words, even a simple digital glitch can have real-world consequences. The world watched anxiously, waiting to see if the terrifying predictions would come true. In the end, the dam stood strong, but the story served as a stark reminder. In the digital era, not everything we see is as it appears. As panic spread, Chinese authorities and scientists responded with facts and expert analysis. High-resolution satellite images from China's Gaofen 6 satellite showed the dam was straight and structurally sound. Experts explained the warped Google Maps image was a digital glitch, an artifact of image stitching, not a sign of physical damage. The dam does experience tiny, elastic deformations, measured in millimeters, due to water pressure and temperature. But these are normal and constantly monitored. All movements remain well within safety limits, a testament to good engineering. The full of holes narrative was thoroughly debunked by experts. While environmental and social concerns persist, fears of imminent collapse are not supported by credible evidence. The incident is a lesson in media literacy. Always check expert sources before believing dramatic online claims. The Three Gorges Dam is often described as one of the most ambitious engineering projects in human history. But beyond its size and power, there's a claim that sounds almost unbelievable, that the dam is so massive, it can actually slow down the rotation of the entire Earth. This idea isn't just a wild rumor. NASA scientists have looked into it and confirmed the basic principle. When the dam's enormous reservoir fills, it holds back an astonishing 39 trillion kilograms of water. All that water is moved farther away from the Earth's axis of rotation, which, according to the laws of physics, increases the planet's moment of inertia, essentially, its resistance to spinning. The result of this shift is that Earth's rotation slows down, but only by a minuscule amount, about 0.06 microseconds. That's less than a millionth of a second, so tiny that only the most precise atomic clocks in the world can even detect it. For comparison, a single blink of an eye takes about 350,000 microseconds. So, while it's a fascinating scientific fact, it's not something that would ever affect our daily lives. You won't notice days getting longer, and there's no need to reset your watch. In fact, this effect is just one example of how shifting mass on Earth can influence our planet's rotation. Natural events like massive earthquakes, the melting of polar ice caps, or even the movement of large river systems can all redistribute Earth's mass and have a similar or even greater impact on rotation. The Three Gorges Dam stands out because it's a man-made structure and one of the largest ever built. It's a rare example of human engineering having a measurable, if tiny, effect on the entire planet. This achievement is a testament to our ability to reshape the world on a grand scale, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in construction and science. Yet, for the millions of people living near the dam, this planetary effect is invisible. Their daily routines, traditions, and livelihoods continue as always, unaffected by the imperceptible change in Earth's spin. Ultimately, while the dam's influence on Earth's rotation is a scientific curiosity, its true impact is felt in the lives, landscapes, and economies it has transformed along the Yangtze River. The fact that the dam slows Earth's rotation is fascinating, but utterly insignificant in practice. A 0.06 microsecond change has no effect on our lives, calendars, or the environment. Natural forces, like earthquakes and seasonal weather, alter Earth's rotation far more, sometimes by milliseconds. Climate change, through melting ice and shifting water, is now the biggest driver of changes to Earth's spin. Compared to these, the dam's effect is a drop in the ocean. The real concerns about the Three Gorges Dam are local and immediate, not astronomical. Its influence on the planet's rotation is a scientific footnote. The true story is about its impact on people and the environment. While the dam's planetary impact is negligible, its local climate effects are real and measurable. The 600-kilometer reservoir has created a new microclimate, cooling air above the water, but increasing high-temperature days on nearby shores. Rainfall patterns shifted slightly, less in most areas, a bit more near the dam, though major droughts are driven by larger climate forces. Hazy days have increased, but this is linked more to rising industry and shipping than the dam itself. The dam's local climate effect is clear, but broader environmental changes are tied to the region's rapid economic transformation. The project's impact is as much social and economic as it is environmental. The dam's most profound costs are human and environmental. Over 1.3 million people were displaced, their towns and villages submerged, and communities uprooted. Many struggled to adapt, facing economic and social hardship. Ecologically, the dam traps silt, alters river flow, and increases landslide risks, while downstream erosion threatens infrastructure. It blocks migratory fish, causing native species to decline, and contributed to the extinction of the Yangtze River dolphin. The dam's legacy is a stark reminder. Massive infrastructure projects can bring national benefits but exact a heavy local price. The environmental changes are irreversible. The human and ecological costs remain deeply controversial. Despite the costs, the Three Gorges Dam delivers major benefits in flood control, clean energy, and navigation. Its reservoir protects millions from devastating floods, especially in cities like Wuhan. As the world's largest hydroelectric plant, it generates enough power to replace dozens of coal plants, cutting 100 million tons of carbon emissions annually. The dam transformed the Yangtze into a major trade artery, allowing large freighters to reach deep inland and spurring economic growth. These benefits are significant, addressing China's needs for safety, energy, and development. Yet, climate change poses new challenges. More extreme floods and droughts could test the dam's limits. Managing the reservoir will require constant adaptation. Authorities are working to ensure the dam's benefits endure in a changing climate. The project's future will depend on balancing these gains with ongoing risks. Should China worry about the Three Gorges Dam? The answer is complex. Sensational fears of collapse or catastrophic planetary effects are unfounded. The real issues are long-term: the displacement of millions, irreversible ecological damage, and the extinction of unique species. Yet, the dam provides vital flood protection, clean energy, and economic growth. It stands as a symbol of what modern engineering can achieve and the trade-offs it demands. The Three Gorges Dam is neither a disaster nor a perfect solution, but a marvel full of contradictions. China must remain vigilant about its environmental impacts and future climate risks. The dam's story is a lesson in the power and responsibility of reshaping nature. Its legacy will be debated for generations.